Hello and welcome back. I might be reading a little bit odd today because my mouth is watery. So, we're doing Boundary Beyond, the next scenario. Also the very worst scenario ever. I hate this scenario so much. This is like the Midnight Mask where you just try to do as best you can. But this one, it's really hard to get an objective, and even when you get the objective, it's possible for the objective to go away and you have to re-get it. And it's so annoying. There's six objectives in the scenario that we need to get, but really all I really want is 3. Yeah, the more you get, the better the next scenario is, but the next scenario is actually as easy as you want to make it because of how they made that. But for this one, there's a reason why we want 3, and that's because Yog-Sothoth will actually like you more if you actually get at least 3 of them. And there is a reason why I want to get to that point. But for now, I updated everyone's cards. She doesn't have a knife anymore. I updated their skills. I don't really remember what I updated last, but yeah. Alright. So we get a resupply point. It is clear now that you have to venture out more into the wilds before the mystery behind the Relic of Ages is solved. Each investigator has the option to choose additional supplies to add to his or her current line list of supplies. Blah, blah, blah. So, before we depart in Arkham, it may be a good idea to visit St. Mary's Hospital. Each investigator who has a poison weakness may spend 3 experience to remove it, which we don't. Each investigator may spend 5 experience points to remove a single point of physical or mental trauma. That's the very first time we've ever seen that in a campaign where you actually can use experience to get rid of trauma, but it can only be a single point. And I think it's a good thing too, because this one, the beginning, is quite easy to get a trauma, but thankfully we haven't, because I've been working my way through it. So we get a resupply point. Our investigator gets 5 supply points each, and so it's the same thing, but there's no rope, so I can't buy rope. You can buy a pocket knife, pickaxe, chalk, compass, blah blah blah. So I'll just say what I have already bought. So for Leo, I got a compass, 2 provisions, and a gas. And for Ursula, I got a pickaxe, chalk, and 1 provision. Alright. Now, to the Boundary Beyond. Rays of hot yellow sunlight beat down on you from above as your car speeds down the dusty highways of southern Texas, just outside of San Antonio. It's been several days since you hit the road from Arkham on your way to Mexico City, where you may be able to get answers from some of Alejandro's associates. Or even better, from his adversaries in academia. Your recent investigations at Arkham covered much, but despite all the knowledge you've laid bare, the trail went cold soon after. The Brotherhood, as you expose in Arkham, has all but vanished from the city. Its members left behind little information as their next objective other than the name, the Nexus of Nakai, a place of power that Yog-Sothoth believes is the Brotherhood's ultimate destination. Ignignant as ever, the Esteli warrior sits in the passenger seat next to you. She is tense, coiled like a spring, and the forged leather seat offering her little comfort. Alright. Read each of the following instructions. Check the campaign log. If the investigators has found the missing relic, read Arcane Thermon. We found the missing relic? Yes, we did. Throughout the journey, the device you recovered from the clutches of the Brotherhood continues its endless humming, wrapped in a thin bedsheet on the back seat of your car. Your understanding of the relic is deepening. The investigator with the Relic of Ages in his deck, or Horror's deck, swaps it with the new version of Relic of Ages, included in this Mythos pack. Relic of Ages forestalling the future, which I think I already did, and we gave it to Ursula, so let's find it real quick. Yeah, so we have it right here. Relic of Ages. This is a new one. Does the same. It has three wild skill tokens, wild skills, question marks, and we can put it down. Exhaust Relic of Ages. Test will or intelligence. 4. If you succeed, remove 1 from the current agenda. If you fail, add 1. Max success 1 gain. And that's supposed to be upside down because how the card is. Yeah. Alright. Check the gameplay log. If the investigator forged the bond with Ichaka, the lead investigator reads Ichaka's quest, which we did. One moment. Alright, I'll be right back. The wife just texted me. Did I? Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, I'm back. She just wanted me to turn off the AC. Ichaka's quest. How close are we? Ichaka asked for the 100th time since departing from Arkham. We have to get to Anahulk as fast as we can. The longer we take, the more time the Brotherhood has to reach the Nexus. You recognize the old Aztec name for the Valley of Mexico and inform Ichaka that you've crossed the border into Mexico within the hour. She crosses her arms and grits her teeth. You suffer no ill effects. Alright. Check the campaign log. If the investigators have rescued Alondro, the lead investigator reads Alondro's thoughts. Throughout your journey, Alondro scribbles endlessly in his journal. The sound of pencils scratching against the paper, a constant reminder of his presence. He remains huddled in the back seat of the car, his knees keeping the journal still, his brow furrowed in thought. This Brotherhood is the least of our concerns, he says with an air of finality. I've been trying to decrypt the glyphs the device bears. The symbols are clearly not Aztec nor Mayan, nor are they from any other Mesoamerican civilization for that matter. I believe that there's some other place the relic belongs, somewhere it was taken from. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Ichaka? Ichaka's already grim expression grows darker. Her eyes narrow and she doesn't bother to turn around in her seat before addressing Alondro. It belongs somewhere. Meddlesome scholars cannot abuse its power, she replies in a cold tone. And that is the end of that discussion. Crossing the border into Mexico is a less stressful endeavor than you imagined to be due to Alondro's connections. You wade through the customs with nary a stray glance, and soon enough you're on your way to Mexico City. Each investigator begins this scenario with 2 additional resources. Cool, so we start with 7. In fact, let's go ahead and just start giving these out. So, yeah. Boop, and boop, boop. So we get 7. Alright. Check your supplies. Any one of the investigators must cross off 1 gasoline from his or her supplies. If no gasoline was crossed, read out of gas. Basically, if we didn't have gas, we couldn't take a mulligan. But we're going to go ahead and use our only gas that we have. So we have 0 gas. I do not like this eraser. So let's put 0 gas in there. Don't break on me. There we go. Alright. After arriving in Mexico City, you're disheartened to find very little information regarding the Brotherhood or the Nexus. You pursue the archives of the library, city libraries and universities, but come up empty-handed. You can't find any of Alondro's former colleagues in the city, and even his enemies refuse to speak to you. Save for one, a woman named Padme Amrita, who studied Alondro's work before he came to Arkham. She agrees to meet you at a trendy lounge in the southern part of the city late at night. Ichaka remains a short distance away, observing your new informant silently. Padme knows a lot about Alondro's research and even claims she's heard of the Nexus of Nakai, though she refuses to tell you how to find it. It's a fool's errand, she tells you. There's nothing to find, just a myth. Trust me, many have searched for it and none have found it. You point out that the Estili people were not a myth, and she responds with a charming smile. Perhaps not, but all this about the Estili still being alive, undiscovered for centuries? She laughs heartily. Bourgeois, pure and simple. Come now, you don't expect real scholars to believe that, do you? Her eyes are drawn to Ishtaka, who is overhearing the conversation with crossed arms, her nails dug into her forearms. Padme's eyes wanders over as well, the hint of smirk on her lips. In any event, I apologize, but I don't have any information for you. Only a sap would continue this research any further. Good day. Padme issues another alluring smile, a sweet scent, traveling behind her as she departs. When she's out of sight, Itaka sits down next to you and discusses your next move. After a week of failure after failure, she has grown impatient. You offer a few more suggestions regarding who you can speak to next, but her mind is elsewhere. When you return to your hotel, she immediately treats her room and makes preparations for tomorrow. You decide to settle in for the night, and before long your mind is meandering hazily into a dreamless slumber. In the far recess of your awareness, however, you can hear Ishtaka reciting a cryptic incantation. And this is basically, we all set it up. Da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da-da. Throughout the scenario, you'll be instructed to place new locations on top of existing ones. When a location is placed on top of a location that's already in play, it takes its place. All tokens, attachment, investigators, enemies, and other cards at the former location are considered now to be a new location. They have not moved, the location simply changed. If the location leaves play and there's another underneath it, that location takes its place. All tokens, attachments, investigators, enemies, and other cards of the location leaving play are not considered to be at the former location. Okay, I'm going to have to read that again. But, alright. So, wait, where do we start? I know we have choices of two. Each visitor begins either at Zocalo or Koyokan. So, Zocalo or Koyokan. I kind of want to get these three, so let's go ahead and start here. Cocolo, Mexico City, present day. Although not always part of Mexico City, Coyoacan has always been a historic area marked with narrow cobblestone pleats and plaza. The ground shakes as you walk down one of the village's many confined paths. You suspect there's more that lives below the surface. Take one damage or one other, explore. Drop the top card of the exploration deck. Location, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're going to take damage by going there. Alright. So, let's read the act deck. The act deck. There's 8. The boundary broken. Ishtaka is already up and about when you awaken. Dawn in her traditional armor and bow on her back and a long blade at her side. Something is wrong, she states cryptically. I only meant to peer through the boundary. Her eyes are bloodshot, her face pale as a ghost. You suspect she hasn't slept all night. It matters not. It's time that you witness the fate that will all befall humanity if we fail. And let's read the deck. As you depart the hotel, you realize that the landscape of the city has all been altered. Several lightning cracks in the sky overhead, and the earth rumbles deep below your feet. Monstrous polypus entities float just above the clouds. What is going on? You yell to Ishtaka over the whistling wind. What is this place? One future, she replies ignorantly. Objective. After the first Tenochtitlan location enters place, by exploring successfully, advance. So basically, all hell is breaking loose, and we need to explore, and these explore locations will actually be covering this to change to something else. Alright, so let's get our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's yours. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go ahead and put on the music. There we go. Okay. Alright. Well, so we have to put this down. I like all of these because we have field work, disc of Isma, and Pathfinder. So we grab one more and we get another disc. Stupendous. So let's go ahead and shuffle this back in. I'm actually putting Leo's over here as well, just in case, so it's easier. I'm not constantly going over there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I already got his. What am I thinking? Alright. We have Mitch Brown, Lone Wolf, Leo, and Guard Dog. And a gun. This is actually a really good start. Really good start. Holy crap. Alright. So, how do we want to start this? We're going to get ready. So we're going to start by going to Leo. Leo's going to start, and he's going to do his free action. Reducing his cost by 1. So we're going to play 5 to bring out Leo, which means it gives us another action, and that was our free action. Our 1 action to bring out Lone Wolf. Okay, so we have other actions. Let's go ahead. Well, actually, 1 second. Lone Wolf only costed 1. I could play Ever Vigilant. Let's play this for free. No, we don't want to do that because we don't have enough. So we'll just go ahead and play Lone Wolf. And then we'll play Emergency Cash, which means we get down to 2 actions to get 2 or 3 more resource. And then I'm going to play the 3 resource to put down a Cult. And there's 6 ammo in here. Put 3. 1, 2. Alright. Which means we only have 1 resource left. And let's go ahead and take 1 damage, which we'll put on ourselves, to explore. We're looking for a place that's connected to this, and we get Temples of Chuklan. Nope. Window to another time. Peril. Choose and shuffle an ancient location back in the exploration deck. Or place 1 doom. Well, we can't put a place back, so we don't have to place 1 doom, period. Alright, that goes in. And this gets shuffled back in. Now, the problem is I want his Lone Wolf to hit off. So, what do we want to do with you, Ursula? I think your first action will play discs, because we always need that disc out. 2. Then we're going to play, I can either play Pathfinder, Free Movement, or Field Work. I think it's best we get Field Work out. So we get 1 action left. She's going to move to Chapultepec Park. I cannot pronounce these Spanish locations. Mexican locations. One of the largest cities parks in the west, the Bosque de Chapultepec, is a beautiful economical landmark overlooking the city, built in what was once a sacred forest many centuries ago. After you fail a horror test while at Chapultepec Park, take 1 horror or test 1 will. If you use 5. Okay, so there is no thing, so she can't even do anything. Alright, that was the end of the very first turn. Alright, so, which means, blah blah blah, there's no enemies, upkeep, reset actions, so everyone gets 1, 1. Ursula, you get the thing that follows. Crap baskets. And the farthest away from her would be over here. Should we do the same thing again? Yeah, let's use this thing for the thing that follows. Put that over there. Or actually, let's put this over here. And you call it in favors. Alright. So we put 1 doom, 1 here. And let's go to Leo first. You get an Acolyte. So, an Acolyte, where are we going to put him? We'll put him right here. And Ursula, you get Timeline Destabilization. Test 1. Test Will 1. This test gets +1 for each H location in play. Okay. So she's up by 2. I think she's going to be fine. If we fail, we take 1 damage, 1 horror, and shuffle back into the exploration deck. Shuffle into it. She gets 0, so she passed. Okie dokie. Our turn. So he goes back to 4. She goes back to 3 actions. What do we want to do first? Well, oh, he also gets a Doom. Well, so let's see. Let's get Leo to go first, which means his Lone Wolf gives him an extra thing. Let's do his free action to bring out Mitch Brown, which adds 2 more generics. Okay. Okay, the first thing he's going to do, he's going to move 1, 3, down here to Xochimichu, which is exactly where that guy's at. A small wooden boat bumps up against the side of the canal, swirling gently in the rippling water. Juniper tree sticks out of the shallow water nearby, bending in its mild breeze. So it's like a lake. While you're at Xochimichu, you cannot gain resources. Spend 3 resources to explore. Oh, lovely. Alright, so we are going to hit him. Do 1 fight, which is just 4 against, where are you? 3, so we're up by 1. This doesn't give me any bonuses. And we get us Elder Sign, so he's definitely dead, and he only has 1 health. Oh, blah. Which means this guy goes in. And we search what again? The top 3 cards for an ally. 1, 2, 3. So we got Cat Burglar or Beat Cop. Let's go to Beat Cop. Yeah, I took out Joey the Rat and put Cat Burglar for free invade, which is nice for Leo because he's not going to invade for crap. But for this one, I don't think there's too many snakes. I set it because of our there's different ways to set up different enemies depending on your chosen. Because we have a lot of cultist symbols in the deck, we're mostly fighting cultists. Alright, so we still have 3 actions. There's no way we're getting to that because we don't even have 3 resources. So he's going to move back, which is 2. And then he's going to explore, take 1 damage. He's going to put 1 damage on Leo. And we're going to explore. Sacred Woods. Where does that go? Wait, did I screw that up? Let me look something real quick. Temples of Chakok. Okay. Okay, so let's read this up because I think I didn't screw up last time, but I thought I would say which one it would go over. So which one? Where does this go? Throughout the scenario, enter place a new location. When the location is placed on top, that location already takes its place. Okay, so this turned into the Sacred Woods, which means there's 2 of these right here. Which means this advances. After the first Tenochtitlan location entered play, advance, which we did, and entered play. In the distance, light steeps through the wide crack in the ground as you approach it, and you realize the chasm is not natural at all. Below, you see the sky, as it were peering into a reflection of the clouds above. Wisps of gray smoke emerge from the chasm, giving off a familiar, bittersweet scent. You step through, the irresistible urge to vomit as the world spins upside down. Not when you open up eyes again, you're in another place. Not somewhere, but somewhen. When the investigator who just put a particular location in play... Oh, hold up a second. Silas. Alright, welcome back. Let's start the music. Sorry about that, little young one is a little sick. And I think this was more of him being a nightmare. Alright. The investigator who just put a Tenochtitlan location to play by exploring successfully must test Will 4. If she fails, she must search the collection for random basic madness or injury and shuffle in this location. Be aware that location connections are different. So, yeah. I'll have to look at this later, but we need to test Will 4, which we're at 0. And we cannot buff it up. Ooh. Okay, we don't want a basic weakness. And 0. Got it. Alright. Now, past and present. Last act. This is real or a vision. Either way, the secrets of the ancients may hold the key to finding the Nexus of Nakai. Find paths of the Nexus by discovering all the clues from many different Tickle-Chen locations before times run out. If there are 6 locations in play with no clues on them, advance. So we need to get all these clues off, and we get one, which is possible to re-flip them over. So, yeah. So, let's see. I still have 2 more to go. It'd be -1. I can move them over here and take a horror test, and I'll be up by 1. I think we're going to do that. After enters play, each investigator discards the top 10 cards of his deck at this location. Oh crap. If you have no cards remaining in your deck, discover all the clues. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any of them weaknesses? No. So that was weird. Alright. Let's go ahead, move 1 over here, and make a horror check over here. And we're up by 1 to explore. Yeah. Have to look. We need to find the matching locations. That's what it is. I didn't read. Need to read. Alright. This is Cultist. Cultist is reveal another location. If you fail, place 1 doom on a cultist enemy. -2. So we failed. There is no cultist enemy in play, but we take 1 horror. We'll put the horror on Mitch. And that's the end of his turn. Alright. Your turn. So we'll play Pathfinder for free movement. 2. And she's going to use the Pathfinder, move over here, and then we're going to exhaust field work to get a +2. So we have this is now we have 6 against 4 because field work. Every time you move, after you move to a location that has at least 1 clue exhaust, you get +2 skill value. All right, so we're up by 2, and we're doing this to move in a free action. Then we get a 0, so we get 1 clue. All right, we still have 2 more. Spend 3 resources? What should I do? I think we need to start getting resources, to be honest. It's usually not a good idea to grab resources, but for this case, we'll use our last 2 actions to grab resources. Alright, so enemy's turn. The thing that follows is move closer. And I really hope we have something for you, Leo, soon. Alright, so we're going to... Goes back to 3, this goes back to 4. Alright. Let's all get 1 resource. 1. You get Inquire in Mind. That'll be helpful. And you, Leo, get Exploration Journal. Free action to move to do another explore. That'd be pretty decent. Okay. Upkeep phase, blah blah blah. Place 1 doom on the agenda. It's 3 doom. Okay. Leo, you get the Wizard of the Order. Any empty location. That's not good. Let's put him over here. And Ursula, you get Serpent of Chiclechan. It's a serpent, but she has the discs. So she's going to use the disc to discard it. Whew. That's good. And that's the end of that. Now we go to the investigator phase. Who do we want to go? We have the thing that follows, so she's going to have to move over here. And soon. We do need to kill the that Dizzy at the end of the Mythos phase. Oh, so the end of the Mythos phase. So we're gonna do his free action to put out Guard Dog, which we can because the Mitch Brown allows us to have 2 additional ally slots that can't be has no basically it doesn't have a name. So Guard Dog is fine. I can move 1, 2, and shoot him twice. And if he hits me, does he have Retaliate? No. Oh, he has Retaliate. If he does, the Guard Dog can hit him back. So, yeah. Let's move him 1, 2. The Cult Leader will attack Leo. Can you even see that one there? Yeah, you can. So he has 2 actions left. And we're going to hit him with our Cult. So we're exactly at 4-4. And that's a -1, so we fail. So he retaliates, but I'm going to hit him with my Guard Dog, which means he hits him. Well, this doesn't get. This gives me +1 damage. Doesn't give. Okay, I thought it did too. All right, so we're just going to do a regular attack. I thought this give. I don't know what I was doing with the Colts. All right, we're just going to do a regular hit. We're at 0. Colts, which is just going to put another one in. +1. So we punch him, which kills him. Alright, he's dead. And that was the end of Anderson's turn. Oh, and he gets a Lone Wolf. Forgot. Lone Wolf. Alright, these both go back up. Let's see. Let's play, first thing we do, play another discs. Because those are always nice. And then she's going to move over here with Pathfinder. Though there's nothing really she can do. She doesn't get a free investigate. So, explore. So we're going to test 3. So we're at 0. -3, so we take 1 damage, 1 horror. And we're going to do it again. And it's a 0. So we explore. Hopefully, we get something useful. We need a triangle. Oh, crap baskets. I forgot to check these out. So this does not go. Oh, yes, it goes there. And that goes there. So it also goes here. And that goes there. Okay, so everything's fine. It's just this is no longer connected. And this is no longer connected. These can still go here, but they can't go here or here. Okay. So we still played that right. Alright, so first one is triangle. Top one manor. Lake Shikaro, which is that one. Here we go. Chunkably Hill. Or Chupulpic Hill. Let's go ahead and reshuffle these. I don't remember if I need to shuffle these or not, but I'm shuffling them anyway. Each investigator gets -2 will. After you draw a hex card, discover one location at this location once per phase. If you draw a hex card, discover one clue. Oh, that's interesting. And so, how does these go? So it looks like this can still go here, but it can also go to the temple ruins. So let's move this up like that. Okay, that seems to be perfect. And that was the end of her turn, I believe. So she moved for free, and then she got the. Okay, so she still has something else. All right. So she still has one left, and I am going to go ahead and just grab another resource. Funny that we're running out of resources in this one. All right. Enemy's turn. He's going to get closer, which means, Leo, we really need your help for this. All right. Everyone grabs a card. We'll go 1 resource, 2 resource. Leo, you get your Vicious Blow. And Ursula, you get Dr. Ellie Horowitz. That could be helpful somewhat, but I think we need to focus on getting these clues off. Alright, so place 1 Doom. We're halfway through the boundary beyond the first agenda. And then Leo, you get Lost in Time. Shuffle a non-story asset you control into your deck, moving all damage horror from the asset to your investigator. If no asset is shuffled by this effect, just card 3 cards from your hand. So, non-story asset. So if we move these guys, it would move the damage onto him. I was like thinking, what about my guard dog? I can put Mitch Brown back in, but Lone Wolf can be thrown back in too. But I think we're going to need some extras. So I think, does that have retaliate? So I think what we're going to do is put guard dog and shuffle it back in to our deck. If you have no cards remaining in your deck, discover all the clues at the Sacred Woods. Alright. Now, let's go ahead. Which means I shouldn't have used my 23 Colt to kill the cultist, because he only has 1 health. I'm so dumb. Alright. So Ursula. Terror in Time. Test Will 3. For each point you fail, you must either lose 1 action or take 1 horror. Okay, so we could use Inquiring Mind to get a +3, which I'm thinking we just might do. But then I can't use Connect the Dots, which I want to do. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it by 0. Or we could put Dr. Ellie. Let's commit Dr. Ellie to it. She would be helpful, but for right now, so we're up by 1. We got -1, so we did it. A Terror in Time does not affect us. Woo! I think we're doing decently well. Alright, now for our turn. let's go to Leo. He gets 1 free when your turn begins. And after your turn begins. When your turn begins. So, I'm going to go ahead and use his special ability, which is, let's go back to part 3. Just pay for Beat Cop. Beat Cop! And then, we are going to move 1, and then another action because it doesn't automatically engage. It only goes after her to engage the thing that follows. So we have 2 actions left. Alright. I'm going to use my cult, but Beat Cop does give me an extra hit, so we're at 5 against 3, so we're up by 2. That gives us a pretty decent chance, especially on easy. And he has 2 health, so we get a special bonus. Alright. So let's look at the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. None of them which are allies, so we don't draw any of it, so we shuffle our deck. But we kill the thing that follows, which means it shuffles back into her deck. So we move, engage, and hit. That's all. It's 3 actions. So this gets shuffled back in. When this thing would be defeated, instead shuffled into the bearer's deck. So right now that thing isn't following us. Well, it's still technically following us, but it's far away. Hopefully. Let's go ahead, change these 3 to that 3. Alright. Alright, so we only have 1 action left. And what we need is to start getting this, but we need 3 resources. We can't get resources while we're there. So we're just going to get 1 resource. Here. Boom. That's the end of his turn. Alright, Ursula. How do we want to do this? If I move here, there's a good chance we can get that. Then we can get all those right here with connected dots. Which I think is a really good idea. So, we need 4, so we're going to use 2 actions to gain 4 resources. So she use Pathfinder to move down, and then Exhaust Fieldwork to get a +2. She's at 6. She's up by 2. We use our free action to get that. So she's up by 2, and we get Skull, which is -1, -3 if you're in an ancient location, which we are. So it's at a 7. So we failed. We failed, but she still has 1 action left, and we're gonna do it again. And I'm gonna use Inquire in Mind. I was thinking I don't have to use Inquire in Mind. We're up by 2. Nope. All right, let's try again. So we're up by 3 this time. Unless an auto fail hits, we should get it. Squid -4, which we lose this token. Woo! Lovely. All right, now. Ready, all unexhaust. Everyone gets boom, boom. So Leo, you get Ishtaka. That'll be helpful, but we already have Leo out. We don't have another charisma to take you out, Ishtaka. That might be helpful, but we can get an expedition journal. And you get, Ursula, Shortcut. Probably a good thing to attach a shortcut here so we can move easily around. Alright. So, another Doom goes into play. Alright, Leo, you go first. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies, search the encounter deck and discover a pile for a cultist. A discard pile. Alright, so draw it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So, we get the Wizard of the Order. Since he came out, he was on top. So he comes out again. We're going to put him down here. Or should I put him up here? Yeah, let's put him up here. And Ishtaka, you get an Acolyte. So we have another lovely one. It automatically gains 1. Alright. Well, that bites. Alright. And because it doesn't spawn at her location, she can't use the discs. Alright, how do we want to do this? If I go Leo, Lone Wolf will not trigger, which isn't helpful. You can go down here, try to kill him. Oh, let's give our stuff back. And again, I do not have to use my cult because it doesn't give me anything like last time. Alright. But okay. Kinda wanna go. Leo needs, I think we're not gonna worry about Lone Wolf. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go Leo first, which means Lone Wolf does not activate because he's not at his own location. Because Ursula's at his location. We're gonna spend 1 to play Calling in Favor. It's the very first time I ever played this card. Choose an ally asset that I control, which will be Beat Cop. Return it to your hand. Then search the top 9 cards of your deck for an ally asset and play it. Reducing the cost by X the cost of the ally. And return assets. Okay, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm hoping to find. I have 1 upgraded Beat Cop, and I'm hoping to find that upgraded Beat Cop, which we don't. But I did find Cat Burglar. So Cat Burglar is now out. I was like, well, he has a very short hand right now, so I'm sure Beat Cop will be around here somewhere. Nope. Oh, and there's a Doom that goes on to Wizard of the Order. Crap baskets. Alright. Should I kill... I kind of want to kill this guy. Was that a Hex? Kind of was a Hex, but yeah. Alright. Keep forgetting about the Hex thing. Alright. Okay. That didn't pay off as much as I wanted to. We would be up by 0. I don't want to be up by 0. So we're going to move him to move down here to go against this guy. And then we're gonna, so we move down to 1. So we're gonna attack him. He only has 1 health, so we're just gonna punch him in the face, and we're up by 1, not 2, as we kept the 1. But, Auto fail. Does he retaliate? No. So we have 1 more action left. We're up by 1. No. Dang it. Auto fail again. I can't believe I did that. I'm like, oh. So this is gonna pass because of that. Great. Great. So she's gonna play 1 resource to attach Shortcut right here. And then she's gonna Pathfinder down here for free. Shortcut basically means attach the location, exhaust shortcut to move the location. That's basically a free movement for anyone, including Leo, but only from that location. And then she's going to spend 3 resource to explore. We're looking for the heart. Let's shuffle this. We're looking for the heart. Look upon the heart. I'm sure there's some treacheries in here, but hopefully we can find an ancient location, which we did. Very first one. After enter play, each investigator loses all of her remaining actions. Gets +2 for each action you have remaining. And there's 2 right on it. Lovely. Alright. Wait, didn't she have 4? Did I give the wrong one? No, because I had to search for that. Okay. So we have 3 out, so we just need to get these 3. Unfortunately, because all these cultists are out, because Leo couldn't finish anyone, this gets busted, so this all now goes away. But first, it's the enemy's turn. Yeah, before I do that, I need to, well, we know it's going to be busted. So he hits Leo for 1 damage, so we're going to put him on Cat Burglar. Alright, so Leo gets 1, she gets 1. Leo, you get your Inspiring Presence. And Ursula, you get Guts. That'll be helpful. Alright. We haven't got any of these clues out or lost clues. So Mythos. So this goes up first. If the Harbinger is still alive, fallen, no telltale flash of light, a sudden explosion of thunder blasts across the sky, causing you to jump in shock. As drawn from the sound and streak of lightning crashes down from the clouds, ripping a tear in the world before you. Through this tear, a familiar creature emerges. It hisses in anger and raises its gilded spirit to attack. Search your collection for the Harbinger of Elsa and spawn at the locations farthest from all investigators. Oh, and this changed too. So this goes here. That can still go there. And this goes... So that doesn't change. It enters play with the amount of damage equal to it. So the farthest is Temple Ruins. Alright. Barrier is thin. Ishtaka's strength continues to wane as you journey through the strained vision. You've never seen her this troubled. She is often distracted, peered about as through any man to answer as before her. From time to time she mutters a single phrase to herself. How could this have happened? The answers will be the ancients. Someone else is here. I know it. Alright, so let's go find that Harbinger. Because it doesn't tell me to take it out. Because it wanted to be a bit of a surprise. So he, or she actually, which is kind of cool because I got the first time I'm gonna bring out a snake person. Let's see. I think this might be good. Yeah. Let's take out this snake. And it'll be at the Temple Ruins. Alright. So. Our turn. Right, once again. And another one goes into the wizard. Alright, Ursula. Maybe we want to go you first. You get +2 shroud for each action you have. Anderson, I really need to get you that beat cop. Yeah, I need to get that beat cop out. So let's go. Ursula goes first. It's going to take him a while to get to us, so we're at least good in that way. All right. How do we want to do this? For each action you have remaining. So we want our last action to be here. So let's go ahead and Pathfinder up for a free action, and then use our field work to turn this into a 2. So we're up by 2. And that's -2, so we gain 1. Without even using any actions. We can shortcut back down. No, we want... Do we want to use a Pathfinder? Because we'd be 2 free explore. Down. Okay, this is what I want to do. I do not want to use Pathfinder just yet. But we'll use that free explore. Then we're going to investigate. At 0 at this place. No. We want to gain 2 resources. 1, 2. No. I'm just like... Wait. Alright, let's just keep what we had originally. So Let's spend 2 actions, 1, 2, to get 2 resources. Alright, so yeah. And then we'll use our last action to get this at 0. Which is a skull. Ancient location is a -3. Crap. Alright, that's her turn. Alright, Leo. Now we get, because you're Lone Wolf, you get 1, and then we're going to use our special ability to bring out Beat Cop again. Sorry for throwing you under the bus like that, Beat Cop. Now we're going to hit this stupid Acolytes. We're up 1 as Beat Cop. That could go up to 3. Auto fail once again. Hit him again. +1. Punch him in the face. Bye-bye. We move 1 up. And we'll use the shortcut to move up here. To be with this guy. So, hey! Sup? And then I'm going to use my Colt. Let's shoot him. Let's see. Should I use a Shataka? No, better yet. I am going to use Inspiring Presence. Basically, it gives me a plus fight. If the skill is successful, ready an ally asset at your location and heal 1 damage and 1 horror from it. So, we're going to basically shoot him with a +1. Yep. No, +2. And we get a 0. Sweet. Stop coming back. You guys are being annoying. And that's that. Alright, so we each get 1 resource. 1. Ursula, you get Jake Williams. And you get 69 Thompson. 45 Thompson. Alright. Oh wait, enemy's turn goes, and he goes down here. Which he's getting very closer to her. This gets... Alright, so... We only have 5 actions to get all these. So, Anderson, another time. You must either shuffle an ancient location or +1 Doom on the agenda. We're placing a Doom on the agenda. We are not losing this. And then, Ursula, if there's no cultists in play, take 1 horror, gain surge. 1 horror. And gain surge. Brotherhood cultists. So he goes on her, but her discs will kill it. So, ha, punk. All right. So how do we want to do this? Well, let's see. Why would we want Leo to go first? Leo, let's see. How do we want to do this? Alright, we gotta have to worry about him. He's gonna come in and hurt us. Let's put these up. Ursula's up by 1 against that thing, and I'm also up by 1. Alright, that thing is scary, but we can deal with it. Okay, so Ursula, your field work can move up here. So let's go Leo first. Leo gets a free action because of Lone Wolf. And we are going to search. So we have 4. And we are going to investigate this location. Now you're probably wondering, huh? I'll tell you why. We are going to use our expedition journal to get +2, so we're up by 1. We're up by 1. Chaos Bag says, check another one. Chaos Bag says, -2. That doesn't work because there's no cultists in play, unless, no, the serpent is cultist. So crap. So we're gonna play Ishtaka. So we're up down 2 to be even. And we get cultist. Check another one. Chaos Bag says, Elder Thing. Place 1 cool. Place 1 cool. Oh, you weren't supposed to leave it. You're supposed to take it from the token pool. Shit. That hurt really bad. Holy crap. So we're gonna move 1 down here and use the shortcut to move down here. He has two. Jesus. Do I want to do that? Because he's gonna move and hit. He's gonna move and hit. I think it's safer to be up here for now. You haven't had any weakness yet. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna draw a card at this point. Alright. That's the end of his turn. Alright, Ursula. I think it might be best to figure out how to deal with that thing. I was hoping to move her up here, boom, and get these 2. But can't do that. So we need to end her turn right here, otherwise this guy is gonna hit us. So alright. Connect the dots. It's going to be extremely helpful to get these 2. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. That's plus. No, this house has -2 will. I got to remember that. Alright. So, wait, did she already. Did I forget to put her things? No, she didn't go yet. Alright. So we're going to play. Should I play shortcut? Yeah, may as well play shortcut because I can go back. Put this up here. I'm going to play field work. And we're going to look at there. So we're up by 2. Please, Chaos Bag. Please, Chaos Bag. Skull 3. Okay. Play Jake to investigate. So we're up by 2. Please investigate, Bag. Again! Ugh! I can't. I literally can't. I can't. So he's gonna draw a card. Call the unknown. Great. Good thing I don't have to worry about to the beginning of the turn. And she's gonna draw another card for the end of the turn. Thing that follows! Ugh! Which will be right here. Great. Everything that can go wrong has been gone wrong. Alright. We haven't done anything, despite the fact we had many chances, and the Chaos Bags is like, nah. Another Pathfinder. And Leo, you get a Vicious Blow. Alright. Enemy's turn. He's going to move over here. He's going to move over here. Goes back. Alright. So, goes on here. Acolyte puts a Doom on it. Holy crap, I think we're not going to be able to do this. I don't think we're going to do this, because that means next turn we lose. Hand of the Brotherhood, right on top of us. Oh, we lost without getting anything. So let's put, where's Cult Leader? Put him right here. This is really bad. There's unless we kill this thing, there's no way we can do this. Any empty location. Okay. Place one doom on the empty heaven as long as any. Oh, which means last time I played him wrong. I didn't realize that. Ah, crap baskets. Oh, I hate this one. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. What are we gonna do? This is gonna break. We haven't got a single location. A single one. We can move her down. Evade. At this point, I don't care about the Call of the Unknown. So he can 1, who's that? So he'll be at 3. Shit. She can go down. She's gonna have to go down to evade this guy. Well, actually, he can move down. Use Cat Booger to move again. Shoot, he would have 1 left, which I was hoping him to use the shortcut, so. Well, I can move over here, move 1, shoot him, 2, 3, we'll still have 1 up. And Ursula, you need to freaking actually be able to do this. Field roll only works after you move, so it's going to have to move to evade. So Leo, you can move over there and kill the Brotherhood. So 1, kill. So that's 2 actions. Move, move, discard beat cop, kill him. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. So, first action, move, which means he goes over to Leo. That's 3 actions. We're gonna fight using our. Would you need to use our Colt? No, because we have Vicious Blow. And we're gonna use our Thompson. Vicious Blow and Thompson, that gets +3. So we're at 7 plus B Cup. 8 versus. Well, I shouldn't have to. It only has 2 movement, so we'll definitely use Vicious Blow. So unless it's an auto fail, it's a +1, something I needed so often. So he's dead. Alright. Next action, move 2. Well, Temple Ruins gets flipped over. Use 2 actions to explore. We're not doing that. Move 1 action, move over. We still have 1 additional action. Discard top. I'm not going to do that. In his last action, move down here, and we're going to discard Beat Cop for 1 damage on the Acolyte, which kills the Acolyte. Whew. Whew. It's getting crazy. Alright, Call of the Unknown. So, she's going to move her Pathfinder for free movement down here, which means this guy is going against her. She is going to evade. She's going to use her Pathfinder, hopefully, so she's up by 2. Say that a lot, but -1. So, we invaded. That's 1 action. And we still needed to call an extra for a location, so I can move down here, field work it to be up by 2. use shortcut to move up. Or I can use shortcut to move up here. And then use my field work for free action. I need her to be away from that thing that follows. Oh, and I need to put a resource token in, and I'm out of resources. Because I'm using all these small ones. I need to get like more of those. Alright. Alright, so she can't explore here because it has to be at a different location. So I can use shortcut to move up here. Alright, investigate. So we need to successfully investigate. So move up here, move back down for one action. We have one action left. We're free investigate. We'll be up by 2. Though rarely we get it by 2. This is what connected dots really going to help. We're going to at least be able to get 2, but we really need to get that last one. So this needs to be... How many cards does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I was thinking if we get to go through his entire deck, we might get that. Okay. Alright. The only printed lower are the same. Lower printed trout. So, doesn't matter getting these. This connected dots is going to definitely be able to get that no matter what. So, I got an idea. It's probably not going to work, but it's the best we have. We are going to use 2 investigate location to investigate this, then use the shortcut to move up here. She hasn't gotten any of her deductions yet either, and hopefully we can get this one. And if we do get a hex, we can discover this one and then use connected dots and get this. Otherwise, then we just need to worry about these. Alright, first investigate action on here. Okay, whew. This is at 0. Cultist. We get you a lot, and you don't really do much. -3, so no. We have one more time. I didn't really expect it to do that. +1. She gains 1. Alright. She discards this to move up here, and then she'd use her field work. So we're up by 2. Oh, please. Chaos Mag says +1. Alright, we got 1. Alright. This guy moves in here. Now, I'm getting quite, Yugi boy. Alright. So we did successfully, get it, so Call of Noon doesn't hurt us for 2. That's all it. So Ursula, you get another connected dots, which actually might be helpful. And you, Leo, get Darren, which is actually going to be very helpful, actually. Funnily enough. Alright, and this guy gets back up. Alright. Put 1 Doom in. Let's go to Leo. Surge, no one's poisoned. Hex, text 1 for each location in play. Alright. So we're at 0. There's no way we can bring it up. So we're up by 0. -3. So we get 3 damage, take 1 damage, and 1 horror. So 3 horror. So we'll take 1 damage on Leo, 1 on Cat Burglar, 1 on Leo. Then we get 1 damage on Mitch, and then 2 damage on Leo. That sucks because that was a hex, and we could have got that last clue if Ursula did. So Ursula, you get a hex. Draw a hex, discover 1 clue, which she does. And then she's going to play Connect the Dots, which means we get these 2 as well. Whew. Put into player in your threat area if there's 1 more enemies in a location with Doom on it. You can't damage those enemies or discover clues at your location. Alright. Okay. And then shuffle into the exploration deck. This goes back to the exploration deck. We got 2 locations. We have 1 last turn. We need to get that 1. I'm not too worried about that thing that follows. We can kill it. Though, the problem is, I think if we do get 3, something else is going to show up. So, I don't think the game's going to end after this. So let's focus on that. Which means, her Call of the Unknown is going to say, explore this. Explore that area. Which means her Call of the Unknown will pop no matter what. So... she could move free actions to come down here to get that clue. Both these guys will be on her. So free movement. But which means she can't use her field work. But she does have another connected dots, which give us 2. Okay. 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 He moves up by 1. And he can shoot this guy twice, but he's going to only be up by 1. He can shoot him 3 times, try to hit him 3 times, actually. Try to hit him 3 times. Then 1. The problem is I think we need to evade him again. Which means he goes down. Which means we need to try to evade both of these. She's not going to be able to do that. So she comes down for free using her Pathfinder. Evade, evade, which means he has 1 action left. Which is field work. So she evades, evade, she has 1 action left. Shortcut out. Come back in and then use our field work. But that's only if we're able to do that. Okay, we don't need to worry about Words of Power. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Pathfinder, her. Both of them are going to be on top of her. Great. Alright. She's going to evade. Aw. Hold up a second. Alright, that was a false alarm. Alright. Let's evade the Harbinger. We're up by 1. -1, which we did. Thank goodness. That's 1 action. Then she's going to evade the thing that follows. Also up by 1. Skull -2, which we failed. So you do it again. Try to evade. It doesn't have Hunter, so it's not going to try to hit us. Oh, I forgot to put that one +1 back. So let's restart that. And -1, so we get it. Alright. Then she's going to move up by 1. That's use her shortcut to move up. And then she's going to go down and use the field work. We're up. And we're going to play Connect the Dots. We're up by 4. Oh, we put a token on this guy. Oh, put this back in before we forget. And we have a squid thing. We get it. We get it. Oh, we got 3. Now we just need to keep 3. Let's get her out of here. Let's move her somewhere safer. Okay. Let's move her. I don't want to go to her minus willpower. I don't want to go down here where he's not going to get his money, and I think we're going to need that money to bring out a Thompson. Yeah. Alright, so the only place we can go is the Temple Ruins up here for her last action. That was scary. That was very scary. Alright, so we're going to get 1 token. Or if I have any more tokens. So that's 5. Alright, so he's going to spend 1 to gain an extra token. And 2, so we goes down to 2. And we're going to spend all our resources. Get a resource, spend a resource. Put our .45 Thompson. Which means this goes. No! No, what am I doing? I'm forgetting about all my assets. I am forgetting about all of my assets. So let's go back to 4. We'll play Ever Vigilant. Play up to 3 resources from your hand, reducing each resource by 1. So it goes, play that to the events. Which means Thompson costs 5. Which we get. Well, this is 4, but our lone wolf. Bam. And we have 5 ammo on that thing. Ugh. Alright. I want to spend... I kind of want to kill the thing that follows. So we won't have to worry about it. Kill the thing that follows and kill the Harbinger. Let's see, what do we want to do? I kind of want to bring out my beat cop as well. So if I bring out my beat cop, I would have to get another resource, so that'd be 2. There's a good chance I can bring out my new beat cop. And I don't have to worry about all the damage on Cat Burglar. Using my Call in Favors. I will take 2 actions, and we'll have 1, and then we be moving. I think we're going to do that. Because they're going to be staying there, and we've got to figure out what we can do from then. Alright, I think that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Alright, we'll gain 1 resource, which is 2. Then we'll play a card, which is 1. To bring out Calling in Favors, which means we're going to bring our Cat Burglar back. He's damaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means he has to be in here. And he's not? No. I have Another B cup. You know what? I did have a B cup. It was when I started and lost it. That's what happened. I lost it. But I at least can get... You can't get Leo. Like, get my guard dog out. I forgot it was in my discard pile. Because of that... because this place. Reduce the cards by 10. Oh. So, that bites. Still have one extra movement, which will move over here. Okay. Okay. There's all enemies are not named, so they get back up. How cool is it looking? So they're gonna stay there. We each get one more resource. One. We get to draw a card. Leo, you get Leo. Leo DeLuca. And Ursula, you get Eureka. Eureka could be helpful. These get back up. And we're done. Hopefully. The silver flashes light and becomes more frequent, and the sky starts to split open. Thunder rumbles in the distance, and you watch as the skyline of both cities, the present-day city and its ancient predecessor, are consumed in a giant stone mall. 6 pillars surround the cavernous opening, each glowing vibrantly. A red hue erupts from the center of the opening and grabs the shakes with the force of an earthquake. We've seen enough. We must get out of here while we still can, Ishitaka shouts. For the first time since meeting her, you hear trembling in her voice. Find each textual list and play with no clues on it. Add those locations to the victory display. Add the locations in the victory display. So this goes in the victory display. So that means these go away. Victory. Victory, and these stay here. Victory, which means these all get shuffled up. Again, that means this doesn't go there. And these kind of go here and here. If there are 6 or more tally marks under Gig's Fury and you can't play, it enters play with the lead. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. Oh, wait! Oh, wait, no. I was like, does he spawn here? Okay, no, he still spawns. I did that right. For each present day location in play, search the expiration dates and match the location. For each present day location, present day, present day, present day. Then for each present day location, search the exploration deck for a location with matches taking its place. So they're all present day now. Yeah, these are all present day. So each place is now stuck in a location. Chapana Hill is right here. That does not go on. Doesn't go on any. Doesn't go on any. Temple of Titrochan, which is here. Doesn't go anyway. This goes here. The candles. Put 4 resources. After Temples enters play, place 1 doom on the nearest enemy, which be either or. So we'll put it on him. After play, put 4 resources. It gets +1 for each resource. Okay. Location discards 2. Doesn't. Temple Mile. Discard, shuffle, and discard. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Discard cards until a serpent enemy enters play. Motherfucker. Alright, so... Where's that stupid ass snake? So, these guys are not. Yeah, here we go. Snake of Titular Chance. So, now there's a snake. I only really have that one special snake. So, this guy's the first one to actually have a 1 and a 1. Which means it goes straight on to Ursula. Great. And then we still have these two to get. Sacred Woods. Canals. We're looking for Lake. Takes one direct card. Nope. Alright. So now we're all at an ancient location. Alright. Now, what else? Each investigator loses his or her clues, so Ursula, all your clues are gone. Spawn the set-aside Padme Amrita enemy in the Temple Minor, which is right here. So Padme is a retaliate, alert, hunter. While Padme is ready, clues cannot be discovered from each location. After Padme attacks you, if you have at least one clue, flip one of your clues to its doom side, otherwise take 3 hard. It has victory and vengeance. So we're going to use a witch for her, and she spawns right on Ursula as well. So Ursula, you're having fun. So we also have her on here. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, where was? Okay, here we go. Remove the current act deck from the game. Put aside Act 3 and Agenda 3 into the current act agenda. Okay, so this goes away. This is always the weird part. Alright. Time collapsing. Alandra's former critic stands atop the steps of the main temple, her true self revealed to you. Silver streaks of lightning wind through her open arms. Coal coiled about her feet as an army of hissing cobras. Only the chosen can find the nexus. Only I am worthy. 6 doom. Oh, poor kid. Alright, one moment. Okay, welcome back. Let's continue with the music. Hope he's okay. Alright. The return trip. Ishitaka points to the temple in the distance, shouting over the raging storm. It was her. She was the one trapping us here. She known all along. One way or another, if you want to get back home, you have to slip through the rift Padme entered from. If Padme Amrita is defeated, advance. If the investigators in the temple mayor spends the record number of clues, advance. So, she has 6 health, 5 fight. She has 2 victory and 2 vengeance. So, okay. Now I'll draw 1 card on the top, which was hopefully it's not something not that bad. We really need a. So Leo, place 2 doom in the nearest cultist. So where is the nearest cultist? There is no cultist. Search the encounter and discard for a cultist and draw it. Which is the Hand of the Brotherhood. Guess what? We're gonna just put you in over here and forget all about you. And over here. And Ursula. Shuffle an HL location back in the exploration deck. Present day takes its location, or place one doom in the agenda. Well, we already have all the locations in time. So, let's see. Let's look at our current movement, because they've all changed. So this goes here, and that goes there, so that stays the same. This can also go here, and that can go there. Alright. So this can go there, and this... Oh shit. Goes here. I think we're blocked off. Oh shit. He's gonna have to boom boom. That's not good. Alright, so star. This can go down here, and that can go up here. Triangle. That can go here. Lake can go up here. So now we're basically at a circle. Huh. Which means these guys are farther away. Which also means he's farther away. Good thing we didn't put the cultists here. But let's go ahead and turn this back to normal. Which means this goes away. It goes into the exploration deck. I'm not even going to worry about putting clues down, even though there are clues. I'm not worried about it at this point in the moment. Alright. So now this can go here. It can go here. And it can also go here, which is exactly what we needed. We can get up here, and and these guys are cut off. So that encounter card actually very much helped us in a weird way. Whew. Alright. Alright, so Leo, we need to kill this woman. We got your Thompson out, so thank goodness. So you get an extra for that. So we move up one. Thing is, we gotta make sure, because if we miss, we're gonna hit Ursula. So we're gonna go up one to move up here, and we're gonna attack the Harbinger, or not the Harbinger, but Padme. So we're gonna kill her. She has 5 strength. I have 4. She has retaliate, which is fine. I have guard dog. I have no clues that she can flip over, so she can't hurt guard dog, and she can't hurt back. Huh? That's weird. She can't actually be hurt. Otherwise, take 3 horror. So we'll take 3 horror if she attacks. Okay. Alright. Okay. So first things first. We're going to attack with our Winter Thompson. So we're at 6. Man, if I had to talk, it would be definitely much easier. So we're at 6. So we're at 1. And I'm going to play Darren. Gives me +3. I can only do it to on a fight or an invade check. So how much were we up? This gives us 6. So we're up by 1. We're up by 4. And we have a skull, which is 3. So bam bam, we hit her. And we also got a card. So we hit her for 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage. So she just needs to get hit, so that's one of the actions. She has 6, so we just need to hit her 3 more times. I draw a card. I was hoping it was going to be a vicious blow, but it's not. I guess that's fine. All right. I have prepared for the worst, so we're going to use Vicious Blow. And I'm also going to use my Prepared for the Worst, because it has a strike on it. So that's +3, kind of like my Darren. So how much is it? You use one of these. So that is... So it's 4, 6, 7, 9. So we're up by 4. And it's a 0. It's a 0. What does that mean? So we do at least 2 damage on it. On her. And then +1 damage, +2 damage if it exceeds by 2 or more, which we did. So we do 2 more damage, which is 6 damage altogether. And that's 6 damage altogether on Padme. She's dead. We did it. Barely. I haven't been so proud of myself since ever. This is probably my proudest moment right here. Whew. I'm glad I brought this out. Oh, so she goes in the victory pile. If Padme is defeated, advance. No, you fools. Padme drops to her knees, bleeding out from her wounds, which was basically Leo just pumping her full of .45 Thompsons. Bleeding out from her wounds, she looked up to Ishtaka's eyes, pleading with her. How could you? She is about to say something else when Natasha silenced her with an arrow fire in the lung. Go, says Ishtaka. I'll be right behind you. You shake off your fear and step through the rift. R1. R1. You are assailed by a prismatic assortment of colors and lights as your mind hurtles back into place. When you next open your eyes, you're laying to the city's central plaza, your head still spinning from the sensation of plummeting. A small voice in the back of your mind tells you it was all figment of your imagination. A daydream! I was making sure if it was recording. It is the voice of self-preservation, warning you to avoid the path of lunacy you have set upon. You ignore it, rise to your feet, your legs trembling with terror and exhaustion. That woman, she must have realized who I am and followed through the breach I made. Perhaps you wish to know the location of the Nexus as well, Ishtaka says cryptically. Your head pulses with the pain as you attempt to remember the events of the past few hours. You saw it, didn't you not? The cave, the mall in the sky, bathed in red. She continues searching the sky for contemplation. It must be the path that leads to the Nexus. It is difficult to recall the precision of what happened on the other side, but imagine the red cavern flickers across your memory. You confirm with Ishtaka that you saw the cavern as well and asked her how she knows it leads to the Nexus. Her bloodshot gaze meets yours, and you think you spot the hint of smirk tugging on her lips. It is a difficult thing, peering across the boundary, into the very threads of time. Perhaps you're more than you seem, she responds. The irony of her statement is lost on her. Though she departs without answering your question, you understand the answer that remains unspoken. In the haze of a broken timeline and unexplained phenomena, the path you saw was one future. The future you tend to fulfill. In your campaign log, record X amount of paths are known to you, and X amount of chickle stands and victory supply. So we have 3 victories. So we say 3 paths are known. 3 paths are known. If X is 3 or more, record that Ishtaka has confidence in you. So we have Ishtaka's confidence. If the Harbinger also enter play during the scenario, Cross out if it's in this display pile. Cross out the Harbinger is still alive. He's not. He's dead. If it's still a player set aside, it's still alive, and you're paying record to how much damage we put in him. We didn't put any damage on him. We were just trying to run away from him. For each vengeance point in the display, record 1 tally mark under Yig's Fury. Well, Padme has 2 vengeance, so we have 2 vengeance on her, so 4 total. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X in each card in the victory display, which is 2. Each investigator earns 1 additional experience for each location in the victory, which is 3, so we have 5. Resolution 5. We have 5 extra XP to spend. Interlude. So we'll do the interlude later, but yeah. Alright, so we did everything to make the endgame easier if you haven't known, but yeah, this has been really done well. I can't believe we actually successfully got through this. We were on the skin of our teeth. We got lucky with that 1 card, a window to another time, to turn this back. Shuffle each location back in the exploration deck, and the present location underneath it takes its place, which led the path to Leo to get in to help us. We did kind of screw up on one of the cultists, but it's fine. We did what we did. The thing that falls was a pain in our ass again. And this guy was actually pretty tough for what it was. We just got really bad runs. With the amount of constantly getting -3s and whatnot. So, I guess I'll see you next time with Heart of the Elders, which is going to be kind of a weird one, but it's also as easy as you make it type of one, and I'll kind of explain why. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining, and what a game.